Okay, well, hello everybody. I'm here to take you for a lap of the Euro Speedway Lausitz in the Mercedes 190E Cosworth. Here we go, off the line, and we're off. A little bit of tramping from the axle there as we head down the straight past the grandstand. Oh yes, I've put it into third gear already, and now I'm going to select fourth as we come up to the end of the straight and we go into turn one. This is a fine car. Its chassis was highly commended by Mr. Martin Brundle, who said it was one of the finest rear drive handling cars of all time. As we go round turn one, oh cock. As you can see, there are bollards on the circuit, which is not what I was expecting and must mean I've gone the wrong way. But there is a small shortcut. I will take it. It's very convenient. And work my way back round to the proper track where I should have gone left. This will affect my lap time, obviously, but this isn't a racing lap, this is a demonstration. Here we go now, joining the correct circuit, and we're on to the turn. Oh, and the car has done a spin, and it has stalled. But that is one of the hazards of driving a high-performance car on a circuit. Now, here we go, clipping the apex here of the first right-hander. I must say I'm not familiar with this circuit, I've never been around here before. And now we turn into the left-hander as we go on into the section leading up to this bit, where I've dropped it down into second gear. Well, I was already there, to be honest. And that is another spin. But the engine is still running, so I can simply spin the car round, if you see what I mean, and continue with our lap. Now we're coming up to the left-hander. I move it up a gear and stay wide before tucking in to spin the car and turn it round again and continue along the far straight. I'm slotting it into third gear and fourth. No, maybe that's third actually. Now here a line of bollards warns me that the track turns to the left, so I scrub off speed with the brakes before selecting second gear, having achieved the right speed, and turning in and gathering up the oversteer with a dab of Oppo as I accelerate towards this bend, which is a right. Feeding in the power and clipping the apex now, feeling the back end become a little squirrely as we exit, and the car performs a spin, but fortunately ends up at the right direction, although with two wheels in the kitty litter. Now we are continuing down the far straight to the right-hander at the end. So I move to the left of the track, thus broadening the radius of the turn and allowing me to carry more speed into the bend. Braking at the 50 board, bollocks, it's actually a left-hander, but that's okay. I select the appropriate gear and turn in now, gathering up the incipient oversteer, and I've gathered it up, and there it is back on track for the long sweeping right-hander that leads up to the bit called the bus interchange, which is approaching now on the right. Moving out, selecting second gear and turning in, feeling the car lighten slightly at the back under braking, and now the swift left-hander, and I'm re-entering the long straight past the grandstand, avoiding the arc cone. I'm now effectively going the wrong way around the circuit, but I shall simply go to the other end of the bus interchange. I hope there's nobody else out here in a high-performance car, and perform a U-turn in second gear. The heater is on far too hot, as I'm warm enough, thank you, because of the stresses imposed upon the driver during a performance lap. And now I'm entering the curve leading to the straight, using all of the track but avoiding the concrete wall to my right. And here you can see the speed climbing to 80 miles an hour, 85 miles an hour, and indeed 90 miles an hour. And now we are at 100 miles an hour, or the magic ton. And that completes our lap. I brake progressively, rather too late as it turns out, turn around the bollards in direct contravention of motorsport practice, fumble for the gear and re-enter the pits at the wrong direction. I hope you enjoyed that lap as much as I did.